Hello, world! I decided it's finally time to have a face-to-face conversation, so to speak. It's the first time I've had time to myself in many, many, many days. I am healing nicely here. Scar is better from the biopsy. And just swelling here, everywhere, but I'm going to get used to that because I'm about to undergo IVF, which means lots of hormones, lots of plumpity plump, and not too much fun, but I'm very happy that I at least have the opportunity to preserve my fertility options. So anyone who needs to talk to me about that or wants to know my journey, feel free to message me, and I'll be, as I mentioned before, as open and honest as I possibly can be to help you. I just wanted to say hi, honestly, and say thank you to everyone who's reached out to me at some point. It's been, as I've said many times, a whirlwind, but I feel good. And I mean that. I feel good because I have such awesome people around me. My dad, Kevin, my mom, Fiona, my sister, Christina, and of course my fiance, Tim, who has not really left my side. He brought me here to Half Moon Bay for a quick staycation to try and get my mind off things and just give me beautiful views of the ocean, which we have from our room. We were supposed to be in Morocco and Germany for Christmas and New Year's, and of course couldn't make it. But this is nice before I return to the city to start the day after day after day of doctor's appointments. So it's a really nice little retreat to have. Am I overwhelmed? Sometimes. Maybe like, I don't know, 7% of the time. It's pretty good, right? I am reminded that I have cancer because I wake up and my swelling's especially bad in the morning, and it gets better as the day goes on, but that's always like the first thing. Actually, no, it's taking the medication. I wake up to an alarm now, both at night and in the morning, and Tim gives me these blood thinner shots in the tummy. That's always a great wake-up call in the morning. And then there are the two things, the fertility that kind of snapped me back into this, oh my God, I have cancer, and also the thought of not having this, like this hair. You know, I'm 50-50 on it. I was going to shave my head last night, decided not to, just to wait and see what my options are. You know, because there's talk of perhaps postponing the actual wedding ceremony so that I can be cancer-free when we have the big grand old party, but to still get married when we're set to get married. So we're still figuring all that out. But, you know, I'm still getting used to the thought that this is, I took it all for granted before, you know, and it will be gone. But one thing I do want to say in the spirit of the holidays is with everyone, you know, spending time with people you want to spend time with, or even if you're alone. I don't know, I think you think of a lot of important things sometimes. Just you have more time because you're off work or something. But I think this really did happen for a reason. And even if you don't subscribe to that sort of perspective or mentality, I ask, why not? There's no upside not to think that way. I think there's always something to take away. And for me, in a nutshell, I think that's health. For me and the people closest to me, I think we're really taking health seriously now as a lifestyle change from here on out, not just while I'm battling cancer. And I think that we are constantly, you know, drowning in bad news and a lot of tragedy. But when we hear about other people, even if it's someone we know or even a good enough friend, it doesn't jar us out of our daily habits. It doesn't shake us to the core, to the point that we're motivated to change what we're doing all the time. But I think that's happening for my family, my parents, my sister, and my fiance. And so I'm really happy about that. So looking at the silver lining, that's where I am now. I feel good. I feel lucky to have such awesome people in my life. I can't say that enough. Thank you to everyone who's reached out to me, from all the calls, voicemails, packages, to even just like the likes on my Facebook posts, just to know that you're acknowledging me in my time now. Really, really, really am grateful for that. So enjoy the rest of your break if you're on it, and cheers to a much better 2017. And Look forward to more of these video logs since I'll probably have more time to kill during chemo, so just bear with me. And shoot me any messages or any questions you want, and, we'll have fun with it. So happy holidays, and I'll check you guys soon.